Hello, hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight on Martin Luther King Day? We're going to give some loves and some hugs and kisses and some loves tonight. I'm painting a hugs and kisses Valentine heart. It's kind of hard to see right here. Oh, there we go. There's a little shadowing. So we've got a hug and a kiss, and then the wording and stripes below on the heart. This is going to be pretty beginner. There's not going to be hardly any shading. Probably the biggest, hardest part would be the writing. Hey Rhea, how are you? Colors tonight we're using, of course, always our black and whites. Mod Podge for our glitter. I'm going to be using the ruby glitter from Walmart. I'm going to be using metallic silver. This is a new one. I don't usually use folk art, but I really liked this color. It is called metallic pearl white. We're going to be using bubble gum. This new one that I picked up, it's called Moonlight Rose. Oops. So it's kind of a little bit lighter than fuchsia, but a little bit darker than the bubble gum. I am doing good. And opaque red, doing good. I am glad we had this storm that came through North Carolina. Rhea, you probably got hit with it a little bit too. They were saying, you know, a bunch of snow, which we did get a bunch, not as much as what they said, but we did quite a bit. I bet probably 6 inches. They were saying 8 to 12, so 6 I'm okay with. No power outages, woohoo. So I'll take it. We have not left the house. It is so weird. I feel like I've never experienced snow without being prepared, or rather a state not being prepared. Living in Illinois and Utah, we were used to snow. I was used to plows, shovels, ice melt. There's none of it. When I went to the store on Wednesday, all the shovels were gone. All the ice melt was gone. So I'm like, okay, great. Briley's winter coat, my oldest, it doesn't fit her. So she snuck and borrowed Daddy's to play in the snow, and luckily her pants still kind of fit. But, you know, we do what we do. So, anywho, I am going to flip frames real quick here. Okay, whoops, wrong one. Sorry. Only in North Carolina. Correct. I kept telling everybody, it feels like I'm in a whole nother world. Like, I don't get this. I'm just moving my camera just a titch. Okay. So, what I think I'm going to do first is we're going to just do the pink and white, or the pink stripes. So, I'm going to use our bubble gum and our Moonlight Rose. I'm really excited to get this one. Hey Sherry, how are you? Yeah, so the girls, I got rid of like our snow saucers, you know, or the sled saucers. So the girls had their boogie boards from going to the beach. So we kind of put some cooking oil on them, and they were going down on those boogie boards. It was quite funny today. I should have posted the pictures, but I forgot. So I'll post them a little bit later, but they were fun. Molly, my lab shepherd mix, we couldn't barely get her inside. But yeah, it was fun. Hey Teresa, how are you, honey? Hope you're not freezing to death in that camper. I'm sure you guys are probably getting the storms that just passed us. Okay, so this was the bubblegum pink. Yes. I gotta put this over here, or I'm gonna get myself confused. Okay. So I am just using a 3/8 angle brush. Oh my gosh, can't talk. So just dabbing, kind of getting it loaded, not getting it all the way up on the brush. Most of the time you want to stay about half of your brush. And we're just going to get going. This bubblegum pink is a really great pink for coverage. You can usually get it done in one coat. We'll see. Okay. I had a little fuzzy land on there. All right, so I am gonna just paint right over the writing, and then we'll use the dark red paint to go back over it. And then we'll go right here, get this one, going just around my tags, because those are staying white, so we really don't want to get those. So just taking my brush, just working slowly. It started dragging, so I stopped. Gonna load up the brush again, go straight through. Got some drag again, so we're gonna load up the brush. We should be able to finish. There we go. So I'm just gonna get the outline of this tag here. Once we start getting color, I feel like you can start seeing the design so much more. I wish I could show you guys it without it primed, but sometimes that just takes so much longer to get it all primed. Because that's when you truly can see that design, but it's kind of fun, right? To see what kind of happens with it. What a blank little white thing will turn into. Okay, just smoothing out this line just a little bit and smoothing out our paint here. Getting right here, and then I will come back through once I get the stripes done and we'll do the edges. Okay, so I'm just getting right here. There we go. Okay. This one just has a slight little edge right here. Probably could have gotten away with not even painting it because the detail lines would have hit it, but we'll do it anyways. Okay. So just loading my brush, heading straight through, using that tip of my line to keep that nice clean line. Gonna go over here, do this side real quick. There we go. Okay, one more time right here. There we go. So Teresa, are they predicting snow for you guys or anything like that? And Ria, how much snow did you guys get? Or did you get some? Anybody else get snow? I know Carolyn said that she got it the next day after we did. Carolyn lives in Virginia. All right, our last stripe right here. And you guys, I'm really liking the coverage. I'm gonna probably just have to go through, hit a couple of little spots, but this coverage is looking really good. Let's hope that this other pink that I picked up is the same. This is bubblegum pink, by the way. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just get my edges real quick. So when I do my edges, I kind of just follow the line that I have and then just lightly get the side. You guys can see that. I got a little bit paint there, so I'm just cleaning that up. Just cold. That is one thing I can say I do not miss very much of, is that Chicago cold. Bone chillin'. Illinois cold, really. I don't think I ever experienced cold like that. And I thought I knew what cold was living from Utah, but no, no siree. Those that live there for years, kudos. I mean, I love Chicago, don't get me wrong. I liked a lot about it. I love the people, that Midwest charm, all of that. I loved it, but the cold, not my thing. You guys got mostly ice. Did you get power outage? I know that they had reported quite a bit. I was praying we didn't. I mean, I was prepared, I guess, as much as I could. No shovel, because like I said, I couldn't get any, and then I didn't think I would need them here, so I left them with neighbors. My snow shovels from Illinois, and so anyways, it was kind of a weird feeling. It's been weird not hearing like snow blowers and like people shoveling and stuff like that. Like, so weird to me because, you know, like I said, I always grew up with snow, so I definitely took that for granted. I'm just seeing just a little bit of some strokes right here that I want to get cleaned up. I think everywhere else we are pretty good right here. Maybe right there. Oh shoot, maybe I should have just painted this again with a second coat. Okay, I think we look good. Right there. That was just a glop of paint. Okay, put this bubblegum pink away. Don't you love that pink? Such a cute color, I think. Okay, so this is the new one that we're gonna try tonight. It's called Moonlight Rose. Hey Melinda, how are you? Oh, you didn't? That's good. I'm glad. Ooh, I'm really liking the color. I'm just going to take a little bit when I get a new bottle. I like to put a little dot on the top of my lid so I can see what color it is when I have it in my paint tower. You guys can kind of see that over there. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. I would sing for you, but you would not want that. I have the worst singing voice in the whole entire world. I wish I could sing. I love music and all of that, but no bueno on the singing. I'm going to flip this, and we will start again with our stripes. You are so welcome. Just think I am singing it in my head. Happy birthday. Okay, so right now, just running the edge of our brush right across here. I can tell already this is going to need 2 coats, but I do like the coverage quite a bit. I'm really loving how these pinks are syncing up. Kind of looks like Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat. Kind of reminds me of, you know, when it does the pink. With the pink tail. Okay. Next one here. So just getting our outline. Okay. So I kind of got the hubby back to cooking again, which I'm so excited about because we were doing way too much fast food. And we started ordering those HelloFresh meals. Oh my gosh, they are so good. Tonight we had apple pecan something honey salad, whatever. It was so delicious. And I am so excited that he is cooking again, because he is a very good cook. Me, I cook to eat. I wish I could. I love to eat it. I don't cook well. I'll cook and I'm okay to cook, but you know, just don't have it. I have a passion for painting, I guess, instead. I clean up. Besides paint nights. Paint nights, we are lucky I get a full belly before I gotta come back up. So okay, I am just getting right around here. There we go. And then I'm gonna have to come in with the detail brush to hit those two little spots right there. Because this brush, I would not even want to try and attempt getting that little of a spot. Big, big mess. So just getting right here. And then you guys, I've learned, so if you all know, I was still kind of am, having issues with my carpal tunnel, ulnar nerve, even my shoulder. I had a rotator cuff injury when I was 16, and it's just kind of always given me issues. But lately it's been wreaking havoc, so kind of a threefer. But anywho, not the long story. My doctor suggested I paint more at an angle. So hence why I'm holding the sign. I also have my blackboard tilted up a little bit, and I will say it has definitely helped with that pain. I'm not nearly getting as much wrist pain, so I just wanted to shout that out to you guys, for those of you guys that I know suffer a little bit with that. If you can elevate things just a little bit, it really does help. I was a little bit skeptic, but at the same time I was hurting so bad I didn't care. I was going to try anything. Hey Linda, how are you? We ordered, I've never heard of that place. That sounds amazing though. Is it Italian? Okay guys, so, oh, I missed a spot right here. How are you doing, Linda? Long time no see. Okay, just getting these edges real quick here. Big edge right here. So we're going into the heart. Okay. Need to paint some stuff from Christmas? Girl, I get you. I am feeling so behind. I got all of these sketched up and cut, and then between our grandma's funeral and have to go back to Utah for that, and then catching COVID, well, there, Christmas, December was just gone. My whole month of December was gone. I literally started feeling better just before Christmas. And then having the two girls, as much as, you know, they're older and they can take care of themselves, it still makes it a little bit hard because, you know, they want mom, they want to hang out and play and do different things. So it makes it a little bit hard to get everything in. So, all right. I am going to throw the heat gun on this for just a second, and we'll get that second coat on. Now remember, when you're doing the heat gun, I know I say this all the time, but I always want to make sure for the new people that want to try this, you don't leave your heat gun in one spot too long because it will make your paint bubble. And always leave it on low setting, even when using a blow dryer, always put it on the low setting. All right, I am gonna just grab my detail brush real quick here. This is a 10/0 spotter brush. I'm just gonna get right here where we missed. Okay. All right, let's get this going. Second coat. Second coat, I always feel like goes on faster because you're not really covering. You're just trying to get that nice smooth look. That first base coat really helps you with getting it. Okay, smooth that out. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get this edge here. Flipping it in my hand, we'll grab this side. Okay. I feel like the pizza guy, you know, flipping the pizza, flipping the sign. All right. There we go. Last coat there. All right. So that was that Moonlight Rose. I'm really loving that color. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that would be hard. I have to admit that today, knowing that you can't get out makes it, I feel like, even harder. I mean, I guess we could, but do I really want to? No. But I was like, ooh, French fries sound good. Ooh, what if we went here? Like, I don't know. I think it's a psychological game that you play with yourself or something, right? Okay, next color we're gonna do, I think we're gonna go with the metallic pearl, and I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna paint right straight over it, and then we'll come back in and do the red stripes. just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. Now, if you can see this metallic pearl, isn't that pretty? Can you see how gorgeous that looks? I'm excited to paint with it. I'm going to get just a little bit bigger brush than what we're using. I'm going to go with, I think, a 5/6. The numbers have kind of worn out on this one. It's a little loved. Between snow, ice, and COVID, I feel you, girl. Okay, so just loading this. Now, metallic paint, just be forewarned with it, it kind of is like painting with toothpaste. I hope I'm trying to get this in the screen here. So you have to kind of, can you see how it's kind of gluey? So you kind of have to be a little bit more careful with it, but it definitely holds its weight. It's one of those really fun ones to play with, but sometimes you have to do 2 coats just because one way it won't look like it's painted, or it will look really splotchy. The next way you turn it, it will look fully painted. So I haven't used this metallic white a lot. I used it in a porcelain ceramic setting, so we will have to play with it and see, but I thought this would just look so darn cute on the hug part, since most of the hug wrappers are, you know, the white and red. Or white and brown too, right? I think it's white and brown, but we're doing white and red. Okay, so I will take it up to the camera so you can kind of see what I'm meaning. This one is looking like each angle is pretty good. So I'm just kind of smoothing it out. Also, another thing to note with metallic is it is a little bit more where it's going to show your brush strokes. Oh, you can totally see it. How gorgeous that is. Woohoo! I'm excited. Okay, so I am thinking one and done. I'm going to throw this with just a little bit of heat. Now, metallic really does bubble, so you don't want to hit too much with it. That is one thing I definitely noticed. I am really liking that. I'm kind of chasing different angles. I'm loving that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that was Folk Art Metallic, or Pearl White. Metallic Pearl White. And like I said, it is very thick to play with, but fun. It kind of, because it's white, kind of reminds me of like glue, jiffy, marshmallow fluff puff stuff. Kind of reminds me of that. And I realized I never got the top of this lid, so we'll get it. Okay. All right, so I didn't get it on this one either. Look at me. This one is metallic silver, and this is from Delta. One of my other faves, and I've used this one a few times. And this one still does run thick as well. We're gonna still stick with that, what was it, 5/8 angle brush. Just cleaning it out here. Okay. All right. So we're going to get this one next, the kiss side. So just loading my brush. I'm really hoping you can see the difference. Another thing you can do, if you're wanting it a little bit darker, which the light you can see. Okay, it is going darker. Okay, it's just my lights are hitting. Okay. Is you can do a base coat of like a dark gray, and that's going to pull that metallic silver a little bit darker, if that's something you want to do. But I think I'm good with this one. With this one, definitely, I usually with the metallic silver have to do 2 coats, so it will definitely darken up. All right, just smoothing this out. And the metallic, like I said, that metallic silver, it does show brush strokes a little bit more, but you can see. What do y'all think? Isn't it turning out cute? I'm excited. Okay, throwing heat on there. So pretty. Thank you. I love playing with the metallic paints when I can. I was really excited for this project tonight. Okay. We hit this one more time here. Just getting this angle real pretty there. Smoothing out. Kind of got a little bit of a clump of paint right there, so I'm just smoothing that out. Okay. There we go. See what that second paint looks like? Hey, Miss Johnny, how are you, sweetie? I have been meaning to call and chit chat with you. Just putting this back in. And those of you, I picked up some new paint trays from the dollar store. So much better quality than the first ones. Love the quality of them. They're a lot thicker. So if you've given them a chance in the past and didn't care for them, try them again, because you might like them. All right, so now we're going to go ahead with our red. This is opaque red, and it's kind of like a pinky red. I really like it. It has like a little bit of a pink tone to it. And we are going to get some stripes, some hearts, and some lettering done. This is our last color for the night. Woo! And I am spewing water everywhere. Let's see. I think, trying to find my angle brush that I want to use. Okay, I'm going to use a 1/8 angle brush for the stripes. And probably for the heart too. Well, yeah. Okay, so first we're going to get the stripes of our little hug here. Alright, this looks like we're going to have to do 2 coats, which most of the time with red you will. Just trying to smooth this one out. There we go. Okay, we're going to flip to this side. Okay. go. Clean that little spot up. With the metallic, it does want to push the paint a little bit more. So I am noticing that you have to work a little bit faster with your paint or it's going to pull and lift it. But nothing we can't handle. Okay, next one here. Ooh, it sounded like the wind's picking up out there, so if I lose you guys, I'm really sorry. I can hear some howling wind. I will have to set them. All right, getting right here. There we go. Clean that up. Speaking of which, been trying to keep my phone on charge because, you know, don't want to, we're still at risk for losing power right now, so trying to keep it always charged. But when I came back from eating, I forgot to put it back on. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun with this. This is turning out so cute. I'm so excited. Who doesn't love a kiss? Okay. Just cleaning this up here. There we go. We're going to do our hearts. And our tags next. I did not get a good, there we go. I didn't get a good coverage on my brush, so I was getting a yucky stroke. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's turning out so cute. Better internet? Oh, dang it. I love that you're in the camper though. That's so cool. I think it's awesome what you're doing. Honestly, I think it's so cool that you're volunteering so much. Well, I shouldn't say volunteering. You're volunteering your time. More time than what, you know. But with being short-staffed, I've worked medical and all of that before, and it sucks to be short-staffed. Okay, so now, woohoo, we get to go to our words. So I'm going to change this to a 3-round brush. Okay. I am going to paint here first just because I'm going to run into it, and then we'll paint here, but we'll paint the hugs and kisses kind of backwards. So we're just getting our brush here. Just kind of getting my stroke started here. I think I might have to do an outline just to make sure that their words are kicking up, but we'll do that. We'll make sure it looks good when we're finishing up our outline. So downward strokes when you're writing in cursive are going to be thicker, and upper strokes are going to be thinner, okay? And then my laser does etch this, so now if you were wanting to write something, you could get some carbon paper and print it out your writing of what you want to write, and then just get some carbon paper and trace it on. I used to do that all the time. Or you can use chalk and write it yourself, and that way chalk will erase. You just have to, you know, wipe it off a little bit, and then that will get it as well. All right. So just cleaning up my S, going downward stroke with my E. You could also use paint pens. I do not particularly care for the Posca red paint pen. I feel like it is a little more pink than what I love. But you could always do black lettering too. When I did this in Procreate and designed it, I did use the red writing and then just highlighted a little bit with black. So that's what I had envisioned in my head. Just going to clean up this S by going back stroke there. Alright, and this is just using a number 3 round. Okay. So we're just getting the and part, the symbol and. There we go. Probably could have bumped up to a 5 on number 5 round. Now looking at things a little differently, but we're committed. All right. There we go. We're getting there. On the sign it looks really, or on the camera it looks really good with the red. I just looked up. All right. There we go. Our G is done. Getting our U. Feels really weird writing upside down here. I would never be able to do this if it wasn't etched in. It would throw me off big time. All right. Last letter. We go this way. All right. There we go. Hugs and kisses. Ain't that so cute? Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm just going to grab real quick these hearts with the second coat. I guess honestly, I don't know why I'm doing that because we were putting glitter on those hearts. So we're leaving those. One gets done. I'm just going to use this round brush real quick. Just kind of get the middle here. Get one more coat on our kisses. Okay. And then our lettering will probably need one more coat with the red with our lettering, but I know lettering takes so long, so we may finish. I may do that off camera for you guys because I know we're getting a little bit on the time. Just cleaning this up. Okay, put that in just a little here. Grab a little more, there we go. Okay. Oh, I love it. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and do the black outlining. Just getting some black here. Hey Susan, how are you? Hey Sherry. So cute. Thank you guys. You guys are all so sweet. So I just like to get a little bit of water in my black when I'm doing outlining. It just makes your brush run a little bit smoother. I'm going to be using that 10/0 spotter brush. I might have gotten a little too much water in this. Oh, there we go. So I like it kind of about that consistency. So it's smooth, but it's not too runny that it's running off your brush. Hey Susan, there's a birthday girl too. Happy birthday. Like I said, I am not the singer, so I send you singing love in my head, but I will not hurt your ears with it. And then those of you guys that missed, it is Melinda's birthday tonight. We got 2 birthday week people in the house. All right. Okay, we're gonna go one more here. Okay. Do a little zigzag here. Kind of get right there. I should have done our kisses first so my hand wasn't in the way. I'll try and do this as best as I can. I'll probably have to get it from the other side. Just going right here. Kind of goof right there, so we're going to make that line a little thick right there. Okay. And right there. And then I'm thinking kind of like right here. We'll do a cute little zigzag. There we go. Get our little tag here. Okay, so my brush is starting to get a little bit clunky, so I'm going to clean it out. Thank you, girl. Your daughter's birthday is today? Wow. It is a good day to be born, I'm guessing. I know a lot of people born in January. My daughter is born in January. My oldest, her birthday's on the 6th. Whew. And my nephew, who is almost a year older than her, is born on the 7th. Almost down to the hour, or like to the minute mark. So kind of crazy. They're almost exactly 1 year apart. She always laughs with them. They're pretty close, and so it's my sister's son, and so she's like, I always catch up to you for one day. So. My mother-in-law's birthday, ooh, I can't remember to order her present, is next week on the 28th. All right. Just getting these outlines done. Isn't it so fun to see how like the outlining totally brings the picture to life. I'm going to get another little zigzag right here. There we go. Okay. And then right here, I think we'll do a cute little zigzag there. There we go. I'll go ahead and just get those lines since I'm right here. Your mother-in-law's is the 27th. That's funny. January is a big month for us with birthdays. Same with July, my birthday month, and September, my husband and his dad, my mom. We have a lot of people then too. And my parents' anniversary is also on the 29th this month, so a lot of things happen this month. A lot of good things. There we go. Okay, stopping when I get to the end, going straight through, stopping. I think this is really making that hugs pop out a little bit more too, the wording. But I think we're gonna do an outline, or at least a shadowing on it. Let's see, I kind of am thinking I want another zigzag there. Let me hurry and finish this end. You guys see? Okay. I'm always worried now that I have my sign up on an angle if you're not catching my painting. There we go. All right, outlining is all done. I am then now going to do some highlighting real quick. So we're going to use the white. Actually, you know what? I think for the lettering, I might just add a little bit of highlight to the wording. What do we think? Not knowing if I'm loving that. No, I don't love that. Hold, please. Sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. I'm going to just grab a little bit of my baby wipe here. We're going to get that off. We might have to touch up just a little, but if we don't like it, we hurry and take it off. Baby wipes, painter's best friend. Not loving the wipe. Okay, let me grab a little bit more. Okay, that will dry. Okay, so we'll do the white here. That would really make a pop. Like so. A little here and there. Okay, and even though this is metallic, I am going to just throw a little bit of some white on here. I just realized I forgot a line. Okay, let me hurry and clean this before I forget. I forgot a line right there, right up at the top. Whoopsie. There we go. All better. Okay. I am going to throw a little bit of white right here on the tag. Okay. And maybe just a slight kind of dusting here. On our, there we go. One right there. Okay. Don't you love how highlighting just makes everything just pop? Love it. Oh, Lillian, you were A-okay. All right. So with all this metallic and everything, we're going to just do a little bit of glitter because we don't want it to like be so much that your eyes don't know where to go. But it just wouldn't be me if I didn't have a little bit. So we've got that metallic pearl white, we've got the metallic silver, and then we're going to add just a little bit of the ruby glitter from Walmart on our heart tags, so where the little hearts are here. Just grabbing some Mod Podge. Woo! I can tell this is almost to the ends. Okay, let me grab a brush that I don't care about since we're using glue. All right, just get a little bit of breadth with that. A little bit of Mod here. I usually always just use my lids. That's why there's a little bit of buildup on my lids too. Is because I pour a little bit of the Mod inside my lid. And I think we're good. Let me clean this side up a little bit because I got a little happy. Okay, I'm going to grab the glitter because you know me, we love my glitter. Okay, let me throw that in there. Oops, crap. I hit my little white, so I don't want to make sure I get white anywhere. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. You know, metallic likes to cling onto the glitter, so before I spray, I always make sure and try and dust it off, blow it off, whatever you want to call it. We're going to pull back our little highlights here. Let me grab my little embossing tool. The Walmart one, or the dollar store one, you guys, has kind of become my favorite. Okay, hold on. I'm loving it. And we're a little bit over on time, so I'm going to do the second coat of the lettering off. I'll probably add a little bit of black highlight just to make it pop a little bit more and bring it to you. But other than that, this is complete. I'm going to flip my camera so you can see it this way. Isn't it cute? Ah, I'm in love. So you guys can see, we got our cute little glitter. You can see the metallic. Don't you love that? Ah, I'm in love. I love it when your drawings just like make you happy. This one makes me happy. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I am so excited, obviously, for this. Yay! I mean, who can't love chocolate, hugs and kisses, and just Valentine's. I love Valentine's. So, thank you. Thanks, Susan. Y'all have a wonderful night, and Lisa will be on this week with sublimation. So, bye guys. Stay safe out there.